everyone, Amanda here from Create with Scrimping Mummy. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to share a fast, fun and easy hidden journaling spot, stroke, flip, stroke, pocket, stroke, tuck, stroke, belly band. And we're going to try and do it in under 10 minutes. If you are new here, please do hit the subscribe button. I would really be grateful. Please do leave a comment or hit the like button. It really does help me as a small channel. I'm trying my hardest to get to 50,000. Some channels seem to accumulate subscribers like nobody's business. I've been working really hard for over 10 years on this channel. Right, so this piece of cardstock, 12 inches by 4 3/4. We're going to score it at 6 inches. Okay. You could obviously just fold it in half, but scoring it just gives you a need to finish. All right. Even though I've not folded it straight. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Okie dokie. Right, so then we need a piece of cardstock that measures 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. You're going to put it in your scoreboard. If you don't have a scoreboard, you can use a ruler and something with a blunt end. Score at 1/2 inch. Turn it anti-clockwise and score at 1/2 inch again. Okay, so essentially you've got a score down one side and along the bottom. Fold and burnish it. Fold and burnish. Burnish is my favourite word. You can never burnish anything too much. You probably can, but then where the score lines intersect, you've got an X. Where the X meets the very centre point, you're cutting across on the diagonal. You're going to fold them flaps over and then you're going to check your work. You're going to check that these flaps don't overlap. If they overlap, they're sticking on top of each other, it's creating bulk, it won't lay flat on your page. Burnish. If in doubt, burnish. Right, open the flaps. Okay, now can you see where the score lines are? So where the top of this score line is and the far right of this score line is, we're going to cut and join them, creating a triangular pocket. Okay, sometimes people say that the black cardstock is hard to see. I use it because it goes with anything. Doesn't matter what you put it with, it will match and it doesn't get dirty. I'm a messy crafter. Okay, if I use white cardstock or coloured cardstock, I end up getting it dirty. Black doesn't show the dirt. Right, so how I do it on this trimmer, for example, you could just draw a line and then cut it with your scissors, but I've got wonky eyes. So I get the bottom one so that that corner of that score line is right in my cutting track and I hold it. And then you can rotate this and rotate the top one there, lined up with the cutting track. Just double check that they're both there. Put your cutting track down and hold your cutting track when you cut, especially on smaller pieces so that they don't slip, and cut across that diagonal. Okay, then you want to get yourself a piece of cardstock. This is going to layer on here. So this was 3 by 3. Well, it will be 3 by 3 by the time you've folded your flaps in, okay, because these are 1/2 inch. So this needs to be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square. And then you're going to, again, on the diagonal, put the points, opposite points, top left, bottom right point in your cutting track. Hold your cutting track firmly and cut. Save that one for another corner pocket. Okay, so I'm going to ink this because I like inking. And while I'm here, I'm going to use one of these. I'm using up scraps from doing my Alice mini album. Oh, hello, Benji. Benji's just joined us. I hope you're going to be good. Are you going to be good? Are you? All right then. So I've cut my strip. So how am I going to get that angle? Well, I'm going to line it up as if it was glued on top. Okay, straight as I can. Straight as you can, Amanda, with your wonky eyes and your bad hands. Okay, line it up. And I'm going to draw a line with my pencil. And then I'm going to trim it with my scissors. I'm going to ink it. All right. And then I'm going to just wait a minute. So here's my little triangular, what's going to be a pocket. I'm going to glue my matting layer on. Okay. I like to have a little, you'll have a little 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. That's how I like to do mine. That stems from my card making days when I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Gosh, that's a long time ago now. And then we're going to attach this to the bottom of that. Okay. Make sure it lines up nice. That's just me using up my scraps. You don't have to do that. Okay. You do not have to do that. Then when you fold these flaps in, you'll see that you've got a sticking out bit. We're going to cut that off. I mean, you don't need to because you're not going to see it, but it's just bugs me. Okay. Oops, I've cut into my card there. Oh, I've nicked my card. Nicked it a little bit. Never mind. Right, so then you're going to bring back in your base. So you're going to cut your favourite image. This is not necessarily my favourite, but it's one of them. And it needs to be 4.5. This is a bit big. 4.5 by 5 3/4. Yeah, done it right. Ink it. And we are going to glue it. Or tape. You can use tape on things like this if you want. If you've got that cheap tape that's no good for making anything strong, use it up. Use it on these. And don't buy it again. Get your card base. Make sure you've got it the right way up with the fold at the top. Add your layer on. Okay, centralise it. Again, you should have a nice border all the way around. Okay. I actually made one of these earlier and I'll show it you in a minute. Then you want 2 paper layers. So I've just used tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. It's actually a digital, okay, because I haven't got time for cooking food, never mind paper. So I print mine. So these are cut to the same size as the image on the front. So 4.5 by 5 3/4. At least, hopefully I've cut them right size. So we can't always guarantee it in Amanda Land that things are right. You know, because I'm not perfect. Okay. But I will be when I get to 50,000 subscribers. Isn't it funny how we have silly little goals? It really does not matter, does it? It doesn't matter. I'm happy as Lara in my little Amanda Land life. So 50,000, it doesn't matter. It would be nice. But it doesn't matter. Right. Okay. So now you're going to get your little doofer here. Okay. We're going to glue it here. Okay. And glue it here. Right. Then we're going to wrap it. Okay. With this shut, it's going to wrap around the back. And these flaps are going to glue on the back. Just going to pause the camera because my husband's just come home from work. We'll be back in 1 second. Right, so my little pocket is glued on the back. That's where I left you. I'm back now. So mine's dry now. So this now becomes a flip, okay, with its own little doofer. Okay, little tuck. And you can add extra things in there. So now how we're going to make this really cool. And here's a page that I'm going to be putting in my journal. So you can put that on your journal page. You can either glue it top and bottom, and then you have got a belly band that runs that way. Okay, that way. Yeah. Or you can glue it on the 2 sides and you've got a belly band that runs top to bottom to hold something. I think that'd probably be nice. Or you can glue it on 3 sides and have a pocket. I think I'm going to do mine as a top to bottom belly band. So I'm going to glue mine on just 2 sides. Okay. And I'm going to centralise it in my journal page and let that glue dry. So we've got the cute little embellishments as well. You could put some more in there. You could put another tag or another journaling card in there. There is plenty of room, okay? And then when that's dry, like I say, you've got your, I don't want to pull it yet because it's not dry, hidden journal in there, okay? Or you could even put photos in. Great way to incorporate photos into your memory keeping journals. And there you go. And then here's one I made earlier. This was my trial run. So again, I'll probably put more embellishments in there. Okay, or you could even have that free, not glued down, and put it in another pocket or attach it with just a paper clip or whatever. Glue it to the front of your journal cover. Whatever you want. Okay, and I think that's a really lovely idea. And if you use leftover cardstock from other projects, then you're not wasting. Use your offcuts. You can resize it, make the idea smaller, do what you like. You could have two like that. You could have one this going, you know, the other way around. There's lots of things you could do with that very, very basic, quick and easy idea. So I hope you like it. I hope you'll give it a try. I hope I didn't talk too fast, and I hope we made it in 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.